I don't think we're ever gonna see another Death Prophet again. This is crazy. I digress though. AD2L Season 10 playoffs, Heroic League, PG Eclipse, Team Ghostz, best of 3. We are into the draft of Game 1. I am joined by my very noisy co-caster, Smacktrix. How are you, sir?
Whoa, just a little noisy.
Sounds like you're sitting on a
And that
microphone.
Death Prophet, it might be, who knows. Death Prophet though.
Yeah.
No, like, the hero's so stupid to lane against. There's no reason to not ban it.
Yeah, definitely merits the ban, no question there. Lone Druid, a hero that's also typically banned out right away, actually makes it through, and PG Eclipse picked that up. What are your thoughts on LD?
Well, as you've casted a few of my games, I'm a big fan, so.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why Earthspear hasn't been picked up, and I know Slindy thrives on it.
Radiant's pick.
Yeah,
I don't know why they banned it.
and that's the thing. It's like ever
Because
since he's come into captain's mode, everyone's just all of a sudden, hey, we have Earthspear players. Like, oh well, need to worry about that. So yeah, it still actually makes it into the second tier for the ban phase, which is kind of odd, but still getting some respect ban regardless. So something to keep in mind as well. But
10 seconds.
I'm assuming Ghostz picks up both their supports, which I don't mind. I think they're both top tier supports, so that's definitely completely viable. But I don't know. I feel like now so many heroes are off the market now that might actually be kind of a liability later on.
You can still be an offlane Earthshaker, but it's still, you're just committed to one type of play.
Yeah, but then if you just throw the Lone Druid there, I mean, the Earthshaker's really just not gonna get a whole lot done.
Yeah.
I
like the Witch Doctor pick though. Versus the Lone Druid. It's pretty.
Yeah,
have only like counter to the hero.
Send the coconut after him after its master. I just don't think that's necessarily a first tier pick. I mean, I feel like you could have waited for that later, but obviously it's really important to them and what they're trying to do. And there you go, some more physical DPS there with the TA picked up. So not necessarily just a big dire advantage with the Roshan pit, just a strong mid laner in general. Well, that's a little safer
It's usually good
too.
here because it counters the Night Stalker games. Night Stalker can't really gank a TA that easily at nighttime.
Yeah. Well, not only that, I mean, even during the day, I mean, it's not like Night Stalker can bust through refraction charges, so, you know.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
TA's generally not picked up that much. It's not that loved for some reason.
Definitely not as high priority as before. And speaking, this is a blast from the past. Yeah, I think, I don't know, that's kind of a cheesy way of dealing with the refraction charges, but it also kind of just, it forces the issue with the other heroes. Like, I mean, Witch Doctor's not going to want to get any sort of, like, a pipe's not natural, you know, BKB is not really, I mean, maybe, but I mean, with Glimmer Cape coming in, it's just a lot more inexpensive way of making the ult safe. So it really, no one's going to be safe from this poison over here, and TA is just going to get destroyed by it, especially pre-BKB, so it definitely kind of forces the issue here.
I played against Rat Pat's Venomancer mid before. He's pretty good at it.
So this is a Corveno then?
I understand why they picked it here. I believe so. I played against them where they ran Corveno.
Okay. I see. I like that just because, I mean, that support Veno is just, it's just so bad. It's just so bad. And if you really want
it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's very bad. The hero's actually somewhat viable. It's just, I think you just have to be a lot more cautious with the wards. I mean, people don't realize how that gold adds up, and even the experience as well, especially in the solo lane. So then TA will have no problem going after that too. As soon as you get a couple levels in side blades, it won't be that big of an issue at all. So yeah, I it's something we don't see very often, but I fucking love it. Mid Veno.
10 seconds.
It's not a bad hero. It's the sense that there's better heroes. But I know Rat Pack plays the hero very well, so that makes it better also.
Yeah, well, I think you just really have to draft you have to draft with it too.
Radiant's ban.
I think they kind of, I don't see anything really to set him up though, so I get the feeling that Veno's gonna be the initiation, which is not necessarily what you want.
It's not bad. Blink.
No,
Blink
but it's just delayed.
Gale. It's not bad.
It's delayed though. It's not as like immediately gratifying as like a blink on like an offlane hero that would initiate, such as like a Tide or a Centaur or Slardar or what have you. So
Radiant's pick.
still semi-viable, but I feel like, I don't know, Ghostz just have everything. I feel like they have a lot of things going for them right now. They've got initiation, they've got burst, they've got lockdown.
I don't really like the clockwork pick with TA. I feel like you're just gonna block her off with the cogs, and like potentially the team fight could go so wrong.
I mean, is there such thing as too much initiation in CC?
10 seconds to go.
But then if you let's just look at the other available heroes, like a Tide Hunter or a Spirit Breaker. Those heroes don't have any flaws at the moment.
I think they might be waiting for, assuming this is an offlane LD and support Night Stalker and Disrupt. I think they're waiting for a frail solo safe laner that they want the Clockwork to be able to get in the face of. Either that or just to make more space so the Medusa doesn't really have to worry about being on the front line. Like, yeah, eventually she'll be tanky as
Clockwork
shit, but
Medusa is a very good combination, so that's
terrifying. Yeah, so they definitely had something else waiting.
And also, they can't pick up an AM with a lone druid. AM is just a terrible idea. So much farm.
It's hard to get more greedy than that, but we'll see here. I mean, honestly, I'm okay with
PL wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
They don't really
just a weird draft. Especially since it's green, blue. So obviously next year's gonna be green, so Viper is the clear next pick.
Actually, Viper would not be that bad a pick.
Slark gives them a little bit something else that they were kind of missing too. They don't really have like as far as like reinitiating. Like most of the heroes that are in it, like Lone Druid can kind of get out, but Veno's gonna go in and die. Night Stalker doesn't really have an escape method, and Disruptor's so freaking squishy. So Slark actually gives them a little bit of tankability, because I don't foresee this Night Stalker getting too much farm here. Actually, it's gonna be offlane Night Stalker, so they're gonna solo safe lane the Lone Druid. It looks like here.
That's the spirit. Places.
I am worried about this Medusa in the laning phase, though.
It's definitely support
clean, folks.
Okay, because Cookie typically plays offlane for him, so.
When I play against him, he's played both, so.
Yeah.
I guess it's more.
Oh, good.
This brown player, Sir Lone Druid player.
Brown player.
Has to play carry
Let's keep the racism out of the cast, bro.
Shade Slayer is their Lone Druid player, and so.
Yeah, he's their stand-in.
Yeah.
He's their stand-in.
Cookie can't play carry, I guess. So Slendy's gonna fill in the carry.
I think he just wants to show off. I just think he just wants to show off his Night Stalker set, man. And Immortal though.
30 seconds to showtime.
Oh, nice.
I really like Disruptor and the fact that this is gonna be a really aggressive lane, and it's gonna make it be really difficult for Clockwork, but. At the same time, the Disruptor from a team that's behind, he just really doesn't offer a whole lot. So, I mean, he's going to be a
with their lanes, with the Venom mid, I don't think they have really strong lanes right now. So, depends on this Earth Shaker to make space. Oh, they got both bounty runes.
Good way to start. Good camp. Okay, so I've been watching both of these teams quite a bit throughout the at least Ghostz this season, PG Eclipse last season, and this season, and it's just I get like the feeling when I watch with the players and the hero pool that they have, and TA it feels like a really big Adrizi hero, but No Chill he likes playmaking heroes, and Medusa is just not a playmaking carry. Like you can't really. She just sits there. And you just right click.
Oh yeah, let's sit there and farm for 40 minutes.
Like it's not a no-chill hero, which is a little alarming to me, but at the same time the guy is so freaking good. He's so good. And obviously they're here for a reason, so I have faith in the draft.
I'm just scared that they're gonna get run over in laning phase and Medusa's gonna not be able to do anything.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, is typically like they'll pick up a Spectre, a Jug, a hero that doesn't have to, but is capable of fighting early and building to fight early if necessary. So Medusa, not particularly a fan of building early items in order to fight. So I'll see how it goes here.
Cookie's running the fear. Just gonna jungle.
Yeah, he got Iron Talon first item. So
yeah.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, like you said, their lanes are very strong, so they can get away with a greedy jungle like that. I'm okay with it. I just, I don't know. Now it's like, I'm just kind of worried that it's gonna be
first nighttime. He has to make a play.
Yeah. So and honestly, all he really needs is he needs boots and level 4, and he should be okay. So, which it looks like that won't be too difficult.
What do you think about Bottle on Venomancer?
Absolutely unnecessary, especially since there's no point in Gale. Aquila ring will do just fine. I'm sure the Slark's gonna get it, but
I think it's
who gives a shit? I mean, and he's already got the Wraith Band, so that's why I just think the Bottle's really just.
It's 500 gold. And if you need health regen, just ferry out a set of Tingos.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like he really is not like unless he gets aggressive like this. There's really no reason that he's gonna even take damage unless somebody comes in. So, I don't like the bottle. It's like getting a bottle on a Viper. It just kind of delays your next items, for me.
Yeah, it delays your boots and your kill.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's okay. So now the only thing that really takes mana is the Gale, but you're only using that when you really have to. Like if you're going in for a kill or you're stopping a gank. Like that's really your only. The only necessity
you're not
that
spamming
skill.
the spell, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like you're playing Death Prophet and using it to get.
Yeah, you're not using it for. You're not using Gale for CS, and he's spamming wards. Like I said, if you have.
But it's only 20 mana, so it's not a big deal.
No, and the Ring of Aquila, it's totally fine. I hate to say it, but I actually played Veno somewhat recently, and I experimented with her mid. So the ring was just fine, but yeah, it's. After that, though, I mean that's a whole nother argument too, because I mean a lot of people want initiation right away. Some people think like a quick veil is the best way to get the most bang for your buck, but I mean
I think this game on Veno, you go Midas. You go Midas into like Aghanims, Octarine.
Well, yeah, because this is not going to be a quick game. This is not going to be 25, 30 minutes. Yeah, I agree with you, but it really and Cookie's actually in a hell of a spot here and. I think Ace is overextended his welcome, though. The creeps will block him off a little bit. It turns nighttime. Cookie's going to turn around and slap him in the face for first blood. So, the jungling Night Stalker, not even level... He just picks up his boots a little bit ago, and he gets his first kill, so... Now, I think is a time where the map's going to become a lot smaller here for Ghostz. It's not going to be terrifying, but it's just something to keep in mind. Like, it's not like the Medusa can really get away. Yeah, she got 2 points in the mana shield, but it's not going to take more than a couple voids to get through that, so.
Earthshaker and Witch Doctor need TPs. Ready to respond mid. Pretty important.
TPs for themselves if they get gone on.
Exactly.
That's the thing though, I mean the cooldown on Void is so slow, it's so small though. That they're going to have to time it just right if they want to get away from him, so. We shall see.
Looks like to the tier 1.
Oh my gosh. Night Stalker already has an urn finish too, so yeah, he's ready to roll. Cookie's good to go here. And actually, Veno getting really low. Pops the Gale, but one more auto attack. No, Druzy's not going to be able to get to him. And he actually has...
I think Veno could have killed him there. I think if
well,
Veno
he's going to have help here, so...
Made him run back.
Refraction is back up, so... Not ideal time, so Cookie's just kind of flex mid briefly, but... No real consequence. And the supports here, Ghostz are getting worried.
Clockwork.
Ghostz are getting worried now.
He Clockwork can't go jungle right now when he has no lane. So he's just getting nothing. That's why Clockwork's fallen off so much recently, because he's not a good jungler to go use this camp.
He's incredibly efficient, yeah. Yeah, I unfortunately in all my Clockwork games I've never gotten Iron Talon.
Medusa's dead. He got rooted.
That's one thing I've noticed in the last, I don't know, week and a half or so. All their Lone Druid games, they're getting like crazy RNGs luck with these entangles. Like it's just ridiculous. Clockwork actually rotates down. He's gonna go on. Cookie's actually just
Cookie
might
all
be
that
dead,
bounce.
but he'll be okay. Rocket's only level 1, so it's not gonna do too much damage here.
Around?
Like, trying to get aggressive here, but yeah, Maldic will take him out, so he's definitely overstayed his welcome here. But a great look at these entangles.
He's dead.
And he's just dead. One more right click and Shadeslayer the stand-in getting the double kill here. Well, if you want that Midas, you can almost pick it up already. Yeah, that's not ideal. And actually, the TA finding a wild Veno, who's already used pretty much everything he has, but the Fissure will actually block him from getting any more damage on him. Unfortunate, actually.
TA's been a problem.
Refraction's back up, but it's level 4 now, so I mean, they're gonna have to get really lucky. And she's already got boost, so she'll be okay, I think. They have a Void, she pops Refraction. Adrizi trying to get to the tower as quick as possible here. Gale actually does not connect.
Doctor's in.
And they're all in, and Maldic actually again on Cookie. So much damage, and you'll see out from Maldic guaranteed here. TA actually getting the last hit. Another entangle! This is unbelievable! Not much they can do, just absolute chaos here from the bottom now into the mid lane. And the Savage Royal actually save his teammate here. So a lot of craziness going down, but 3 for 2 in the end. So Jesus.
Back with the off lane.
Off lane into river. Into well, there you go.
Tranquils? He's not going Midas? He's not going Midas, he's going Tranquil Face Boots.
You already pick it up on the bear?
I don't know about that. Yeah. With the courier. Or in his stash. Tranquil Phase Boots instead of going Midas.
I mean, with this space that's already been made, the Medusa's already been set back. Maybe he just feels like he has enough space just to get the Radiance on his own. And I hear Wild Clockwork. And they're going on to Cookie again. This Maldics have been on point, and he's just dead again. 1 in 3 start here. And Clockwork actually gets the kill for that as well, so that's huge. Yeah, been quite downhill since that first blood.
On I feel like you need your ult on Vena.
The mana pool just isn't there though.
Someone there if he had his ult.
The mana pool just isn't there, honestly.
Yeah,
if he does that, he's like blowing his load and then he's done. I mean, you might be able to get a Gale and a couple wards, but then you won't have enough for the ultimate. Like it's so hard, and especially without any stat items. Like I think now Veno's gonna get the Ring of Aquila, but it's just I don't know. You have the bottle there, but it's like you have to be able to toggle the bottle in between those things in order to get everything off. I mean, what the ultimate at level 1? It's
in the blue
200.
Moon. I play Venomancer. I like going mana boots. So you go mana boots, you have.
You can turn into
all the mana you need.
Octarine Core later, I guess.
And you don't really need
really
treads. You're not really auto attacking, and then you turn it into Octarine Core.
I think it's mostly for. I think it's mostly for switching. I think just to be more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going for the auto attack, especially. Honestly, I don't really care for the second point in Gale. I think getting Poison Sting, since you're putting so much emphasis in the wards, Poison Sting needs to be maxed out.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
And Cookie again, caught in just a really awkward place. The hook shot will miss though, so it'll take a little bit longer to kill him. And they won't even need to commit the Maledict here, but everyone can join here for Ghostz, and they'll take him down for that. It sounds like we're just broken records here, but he goes down again, 1 in 4. I know it's daytime, but he shouldn't even be across the river, honestly.
Daytime, you should be in the jungle farming.
You got that Iron Tower. You invested 500 gold for a farming item for a reason.
I think they're just fighting too much before their timings.
Well, which isn't good. That if Ghostz is pulling away and being even in this laning phase, I think that's a win for them. With how much they were, I mean, on paper they were supposed to struggle, but I mean if they're gonna. I mean, the net worth, honestly, it's not terrible. I mean, Medusa obviously not doing too great, but the fact that the TA is atop the net worth chart, I think Ghostz are gonna be okay with that.
That was an interesting play by the Clockwork.
Oh my gosh, what's going on up here?
In the end.
It looks like they're actually gonna get to.
Kind of ran in.
And I don't think the.
Oh, here the
I don't think the ES can do anything. And the TA's gonna come up here. Not really gonna be able to save his buddy. Echo is committed, but the double D on the Veno right click's too strong, and they're actually gonna get a double kill there. And look at a comeback kill. Look at a return kill here on the Disruptor, but Disruptor just not able to do much here. Uh-oh. Oh, that's just
the other way. Oh
that's just mean. Double D's almost finished. Oh my gosh, Clockwork getting a kill on. Alright, there's your Venom ult you wanted for. Now there's nothing else left, so he's gonna try to get away, but I think yeah, Tracy's just gonna die here, so bottom we had the Clockwork taking down the LD, so cores galore going down across the map here.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're just constantly fighting.
I mean, it's an aggressive. I'm not like arguing that it's not an aggressive lineup. I think they might just be waiting for.
Can't do nothing about
I don't know. It's like you're obviously not going to wait until Radiance because that's too long. I mean, maybe for Slark to get some sort of item to do anything. I mean,
for Slark to get something.
Anything, yeah. Like he's really got nothing going on. Disruptor actually unable to do anything here, and Cookie, they're going to commit the ward and Malik, so Cookie will die for sure. Medusa just able to stand on the front line here, but
now, or he's going Maelstrom.
I don't think Medusa wants to be there.
Ghostz should just be not farming Ancients, farming their jungle, farming mid and bot, not doing anything.
Yeah, there's no Ancient stacks actually for the TA, which is kind of concerning because this is the hero that's really got to transition them into the mid and late game. Without the TA, this Medusa is really not going to do anything.
He's going phase boots Yasha. I don't agree with that.
Earthshaker going down again. This Earthshaker's just having a really rough time, I think, unfortunately. So, no Blink Dagger even in the remote future here. Yeah, Yasha. Yeah, that's not. I don't know. I feel this with how cheap and effective Deso is. And how like this team, it's
just way too good.
Well, yeah, and especially since it's honestly the only hero it's really not great against is the LD, just because it's gonna be harder to get to him, and you could be kited potentially by the ensnare. But that's it. Like, and the rest of your team has shit to deal with LD. Like the rest of the heroes, especially the Venom and the Disruptor.
Shaker, Witch Doctor. I think you really need to blink this game though, just to get on top of them.
Yeah, the sad thing is their stuns aren't single target, other than the coconut, so it's gonna be very difficult to keep this Slark locked down. So that actually might be a real pain in the ass later for them. And this Medusa just taking so much damage here.
It was a really good pick.
She doesn't really have anything else here, and Cookie's just gonna punch her in the face a few times. Disruptor trying to do his best here, but they're gonna be unable to save the hero. Okay, actually Medusa makes it out. Slendy out of mana here, but they're really not going to be able to do anything about it. Yeah, Slark will get out, and Earthshaker actually has Echo Slam. I think he's going to hold on to it, though. And he actually misses the Fisher. It's alright, Maldic will take him out. Clockwork comes in just to save the day, just to be safe. Another ensnare.
He should just TP out. Oh no, he's going for the kill.
Yep, Cookie wants blood. He wants to redeem himself after that rough start here.
Going Rat Pack.
And he really is committing for the tower, but the wards can finish it. He doesn't need to be there. Yeah, he popped the ult again, and actually, I think Medusa might be able to. Yeah, they both got the right clicks. They'll be okay. Rat Pack, on the other hand. Oh, actually, Disruptor bringing back the Medusa, but yeah, the TL finish off the Venomancer, and actually Slark popping the ult.
Not skilling ult.
Oh my gosh, the cogs and everything else just locking him in, but now he can just go down. He can still pounce out. He will take out the Maldic though. His ult trying to do as much work as they can. Oh my gosh. Both ticks just barely keeping him alive. Absolutely imperative that he get out of vision here. Cookie just beating down his fellow here. Ace is just taking so much damage. He's got so much company here, but there's so many people. He's just going to TP out, and actually it's canceled by the Disruptor. And they actually finish off the Medusa. My god, Jesus Christ! Echo Slam, but Slendy, not even phased.
What?
This is like a 4-minute engagement. This fight started over here. Sorry, this fight started over here, worked over here, over there, up there, and then back into there. Like, what's going on? Oh my gosh. I thought these teams were supposed to be organized. This is the playoffs.
Yeah. It's working out in PG's favor, though. Slark's pretty farmed. And Medusa's level 8.
Yeah, he definitely got the most XP out of all of that. Yeah, the sad thing is that Medusa actually died towards the end and actually missed out on 2 kills. So
if Medusa skilled her ulti, she would have lived and killed Slark there. Like, Medusa's actually pretty good versus Slark because her ulti goes through his Shadow Dance. So
there you go. Now you'll get
if
it.
he had ulti, it would have been different.
Now you'll get it.
Yeah.
So this is obviously not the way you really want to build on Medusa, but the game's just the way it's going, the way it is. There really is no other choice. So Aquila Drums is the word of the day here for Medusa. So I mean, yeah, it's not ideal, but she's got to stat up. She's just too damn squishy in these fights, and Slark's just gonna beat the crap out of her. He's got Drum, Shadow Blade already, and a kill of his own. So and it looks like he's looking to re-goose here. Toast is the Witch Doctor is here, but he's gonna get the hell out of dodge here. He knows they know better. Slark's been pouncing on people for about 5 minutes now, so I think they know better than be caught up by themselves. But I don't know, man. This Deuce is just gonna take so long to get online. It's gonna take a few fights for her to be able to get enough items for her to be even relevant in this game for now.
Hook shot top.
And Cookie dying again.
Killing
Why?
Cookie again.
Gosh, it's daytime. It's just so. This is it's like a day stalker. He's so aggressive.
It's way too far out.
It's very. Let's see. Okay, so he went back for the Midas on the Lone Druid. So this is gonna be a really late Radiance if he does decide to go that way. Taking out this tower will help though. Just wait for nighttime.
Cookie with the trash talk. Alright.
I would save the trash talk for a time when you're not like 2 and 6. Or 2
When you're
and
not
7.
losing.
Alright, Nocha pops the drums and the ult, but the Venom ults commit. Yep. Actually, it only gets down to 2 though, so it's not terribly. But Nocha all out of mana here, and there's the Echo Slam, absolutely fantastic. They're gonna get 4 with it, but actually Medusa's just beaten down by the bear, and the Earthshaker doesn't have anything left. He's just gonna get run down and killed. The TA, she doesn't do any damage. She went Yasha. There's no damage. They just wait to save her to last. She got a double D and still just hitting like a kitten right now. Cookie actually might go down, but the bear should be able to take him down here. Another Void just to help Kite. And there's no refraction available still. Here comes another ensnare. They can just kill her right now. Wow, that's why you go Deso, man. TA's going for the Deso now, but it's with the Yasha and double D, it's like literally like a tiny kidding just clawing at a rock. It just does absolutely nothing. They just
the fight honestly wasn't that bad for Ghostz.
They lost everybody. They lost everybody.
It was only the gold change was only 200 because they're so far behind.
You know the drill.
Yeah.
It wasn't ideal, but
yeah, no. When you get your team wiped, it's never ideal.
But I don't know. The Medusa pick is not.
Well, and she's just so vulnerable. I mean, even with the ultimate, it's just they really have nothing to take advantage of it. They don't have. I mean, once they turn to stone form, there's no hero there that really can take advantage of it because the Witch Doctor's just gonna be dead. Like he's getting like just destroyed in these fights so quickly. What's the cooldown on it?
Witch Doctor gets his Dagon in, so it's gonna be different, I think.
Yeah. And there we go. Another Disruptor committed. Fantastic. But unfortunately, there's really no one else in the proximity to follow up on it. They pop the drum. Slark actually will be able to take out the Clockwork. And I think Ghostz are just going to get out of there. They committed another ult on Cookie here, but he'll actually make it out. But nice Venom ult. Gets on to 2.
Rat Pack's dead. Oh my gosh.
He will die, but he's going to take down 2 with him. And Cookie will finish off the Earthshaker. So the Venom ult, he does go down. Okay, so we got the Aether Lens, which is an interesting pickup. It's something really haven't considered, but he will be going for the Veil, it looks like, as well. So.
Meanwhile, bottom.
No breaking down the
yeah. Lone Druid doing Lone Druid things.
Lone Druid things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Radiants are not.
Relic too.
Yeah.
He's Relic, yeah.
So slightly delayed here, and he can just TP out. There's no stun. Oh my gosh, Clockwork! Oh, I love the ambition.
He TP'd in before Medusa. Different. Medusa TP'd in first.
Yeah, that was very ambitious, but no avail. So, speaking of Veil, it is now finished on the Venomancer. So I think no matter what Rat Pack has
So
to get a
much
positioning
damage.
item. He has to get a positioning item. It is doing so much damage, but he's only getting onto 2 heroes, 3 heroes at most. If he can get it in on
Force staff's
everybody,
item, I think.
Force Staff is probably the
block
most
and
effective
Earthshaker.
one, I think, just because it can be used in and out of battle. So, I mean, it's not like he really has to like surprise them. Like they already know he's there and it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of how effective the ultimate is. So yeah, I think Force Staff's the way to go. And it's more functional too. It actually gives him a deeper mana pool to actually be able to cast shit after. And the hook shot actually perfect lands on. Oh, Disruptor! That was a very, very ambitious ult. Kind of panics and throws it down.
He's getting hooked over and over again.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. It's like
Clockwork has something against
he
him.
realizes that he has no stat items. So basically, if he doesn't get that down, he dies. So he throws it down, just hoping that his team can come in and make something of it. But G doesn't really give a shit about a static field. Like that's not really a static storm. Not really that big a deal. As Adrizi, it looks like I think he has the finished Desto on the courier. Yes, he does. So now is when the damage comes in. But I mean, the Slark is already taking off, and the LD is going to have Radiance momentarily. So, and it looks like they're not going to even bother finishing this tower. It looks like they really want to fight mid. They want to stop this Slark. And there you go. Ultimate gets on to 3 actually. Veil actually only got on 1, so Rat Pack will be dead. Blade Mail here on Ghostz, but the Veno's already dead, so Blade Mail's not doing a whole lot here. Slark comes in, gets the last hit, and runs. Echo Slam committed, but he's going to Dark Pact off the stun, so it's really not that big of a deal for him. And looks like they're going to be able to get out. And actually, the Lone Druid wants to go back in. Cookie regooses as well. And Silence goes on, so no refraction. He's taking full damage. Here comes the Glimpse. Slark pounds. Do they have detection? Nope, but they have Savage Roar. Wow. Yeah, they can just kill him. They have so much AoE. So three for 1. Veno just committing the honorable deed, just going down in flames and making sure the team can make a good team fight. So
I'll take that.
yeah, man, I agree with you. This Medusa pick, it's just it doesn't do anything. Like it doesn't do anything now, and it won't even for a while. Yeah, yet, but it's like the rest of the team has to be able. The rest of the team has to be able to save.
If they get there alone. 25 minutes now. From now, it'll do great, but I don't know if they'll get that far.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing too. It's even if the team makes it that far, and it looks like they're gonna take Roche fairly easily, and they'll give it to the best Aegis carrier possible, the Slark. So. He's still waiting on another item. He picked up the S and Y a little bit ago, so he's still kind of pondering what the next one might be. A lot of routes he could go.
I'm gonna go Scotty.
Scotty probably the best.
Or BKB. Scotty or BKB.
BKB, he could
really
probably
good
wait
this
until later, but yeah, I think the Scotty might be best just because they are throwing a lot of shit at him. But it's I don't
Depends
know.
when they want to fight.
Yeah.
And I think fight now in the game, he goes BKB.
Yeah, I think they're gonna need at least a couple more items
to.
on the Lone Druid though before they think about doing that. But even no matter how big the Medusa gets, the Lone Druid's gonna be pretty damn big too. So, and depending on where they decide to take these fights, I don't know. I still think the Rat could be real. I mean, we saw with that engagement mid. I mean, yeah, they ghosted okay. They only lost a couple, but the Bear he just kept taking up. He took out 2 towers almost. And honestly, I mean, they committed 3 TPs and they got nothing for it. So, like, the Rat was very, very real.
Smoking mid. Looking to do something. I don't know if this is the best idea, though.
Smoking into Roche is never a good idea, friend. Or smoking into Aegis is never that great of an idea. But especially now where they're kind of on the back foot, so they feel like they need to get a pick off, but... well, I mean, Slark pops it almost immediately. He has Aegis, so even if they take him down, they are able to combo him down, so the Aegis will be...
This is where you run. This is where you run. Okay.
No, and see now, Eclipse is coming in now, and the Medusa ult really didn't get anything on anybody because they were all too far away, so there's 2 already. The TA goes down, Witch Doctor goes down, Earthshaker long dead, Medusa pops the drums, but the lone survivor is the Clockwork's taken out in the back lines. They can just slowly run her down. There'll probably be an entangle, I'd assume here. Oh my god. Cookie, of course, died just because that's his role in the game. But, and that there was no Venom ult. Like, that was just straight up, we're gonna wait out, let you pop all your shit on our Aegis, and then we're gonna come at you full throttle.
It's a pretty well-known fact. You get Aegis, you run. Because 5 seconds of reset, team comes. It's not good.
I mean, their team fight, I don't know, it's just, it's okay. But there's really, it doesn't really go together. I mean, the hook shot cogs into anything Earthshaker does into Medusa, I don't know, it's just, I don't know. But like we've mentioned so many times here, it's...
Clockwork pick.
Yeah. And actually, honestly, here we go, to pop the veil, there's the Venom ult, so if we could see some, we could see some GG calls here. Oh my god, the Blade Mail actually getting 2 kills there. Yeah, I think it's time for him to tap out almost. Triple cure for the Lone Druid. I mean, he's just getting absolutely massive. We got 2 buybacks. Medusa pops the ult, just hoping maybe that they can get a kill on the back end here. Clockwork. Oh my gosh, actually saves the Druid and misses the hook by pushing him up onto the high ground. They'll get the bear for their efforts, but I don't know, a bear for a melee Rex and 2 buybacks. That's just collateral damage for PG Eclipse. They're happy with that trade. That's Aegis well spent in their eyes. So TA slowly working on the next item, but it's not going to be enough. Clockwork actually has pretty much everything you can need at this point in the game, but they've been unable to really get the Wombo combo down.
I don't really know what they can do to come back. The only thing they can do is sit and farm with Medusa, but...
Well, that's their thing. Their thing was defending high ground with Medusa and Stone Gaze, and basically just hoping, you know, to get an amazing Echo Slam, and you know, one of their team fight ultimates was supposed to help them cover high ground here, but I mean, they already lost the melee racks because they lost the team after the Aegis fight, so it's definitely going to be uphill battle. I mean, yeah, oh my god. I mean, 14,500 XP lead for PG Eclipse.
If they picked a 5.
Yeah, the graphs are not
like a PL or something.
I mean, the PL illusions. I mean, versus the Radiance and the Poison Nova. I mean,
PL is just an example. Just
yeah.
Any hero that fights.
Yeah, I
just doesn't fight.
At first, I was against you, but I'm starting to agree with the Clockwork pick. It's just, I don't know, their team fight's just so damn weird. Like look at this. Like, I don't know. It's just, it just looks weird. You know, they don't have the skills. Just really aren't meshing together. It's just that, like, you kind of just pointed at a couple of heroes. Like, yeah, let's go with this. I like this hero. You know, it just gives me the feeling that they really haven't played together too much. Maybe.
It lost.
It lost. That's like, if you could underline in stats, that's what it would say. It lost. Well, whatever Venomancer stats we have for Season 10, we can definitely give that possibly another W here, depending on how this next few minutes goes. But in PG Eclipse, I mean, they have, okay, this Cookie is so farmed. Like, yeah, we've been giving him shit because he's died 9 times, but he's got Urn, Gem, and Egg Scepter, so they have completely unobstructed vision at night. They have the gems, so they've taken out. Actually, there's only 1 ward left here. That's up here by the Ancients, which I don't think they've even walked past since. So Slark going almost. He's gonna have a butterfly before their next fight. Like, just super farm. And low Druid. I mean, they have to commit so much just to kill his damn bear. And Slark looks like picks up Clockwork.
Yeah, they're just crumbling.
Yeah.
They're just crumbling.
PG Eclipse is kind of playing with their food before they eat it at this point. I mean, they could honestly wait for Roche.
Look, they're even sending bare bottom for top. They're just like, you can't beat us in a fight either way.
Well, and now even if they decide to engage on the fight, there's Veil and Aghanim Scepter down in the Venomancer. They're gonna try their damnedest to kill this bear, but it's not enough. Yeah, I mean, they can just go from this nice little two-pronged approach. Yeah, the butterflies finish on the Slarks. I mean, he's hitting like a Mack truck. They have amazing vision, complete map control, way more farm, much more experience. Yeah, it's. I think Ghostz are gonna stick with it just for pride's sake, and then possibly start thinking about the next game here. You never know, though. We've seen some absolutely ridiculous throws and comebacks, so not ready to listen to the fat lady sing quite yet, but we're slowly approaching that time. Yeah, AC put on the bear on top of the Radiance, and he's got
they got butterfly now. They're
2,700 gold. I mean, like I said though, I mean the Ghostz, you know, their high ground defense is pretty damn good, but Night Stalker pop his ultimate, limiting vision for the Radiant. So Ghostz, what little vision they have, it's gonna get a little bit darker on the map for a little bit here. I don't know. I mean, their base is getting slow sieged. They're gonna lose that T3 top, and the one on bottom's already at half health just from slow siege. Wards and Slark will finish it off, and they'll go on the racks. There's no Aegis on the Slark this time around. He's got a lot of evasion, very durable. And see, now they commit top, and so Lone Druid takes the bottom racks. Quick shot onto the bear. Lone Druid sitting way back, so he's gonna kill the bear, but he's got a resummon available if he'd like to. Clockwork. Not really able to do anything. And now top, they just they split the team and then they get killed. I mean, that's just very well done by PG Eclipse here. Benno eggs ult with Veil goes down. A lot of damage being taken, and this Slark is just gonna beat the hell out of the hero before it even gets a chance to go down from the poison. So triple kill there for the Slark. So takes down the TA as well. That's 2 lanes of racks, and there's a GG call. Yowza.
Just outdrafted. Not even outplayed, they just got outdrafted.
Yeah. I'll agree to that, like, to a certain extent, but at the same time, like, I feel like the execution, I don't know, they just weren't playing up to the normal level that I've seen them play. And the Eclipse looked like they just started from last week. Like, it felt like it was just the next game in their series. Ghostz just, they look rusty, they look like they don't really, I don't know, it just feels like it's not the whole team. It feels like it's just a team of stand-ins right now. It's just that the synergy just wasn't there, but definitely a drafting loss as well. So
PG had a key point to their draft. Ghostz really didn't. Ghostz just picked heroes. PG had like a strategy in mind, which was the biggest deal.
Yeah, and the nice thing is too that they had like a fallback too. So if like something happened with the Slark or the Venom mid didn't work out, they had other options. Whereas the TA was kind of the frontliner to carry through the mid game, and the Medusa was their fallback. But it's a Medusa, and that's not a really good backup plan. The Lone Druid actually much better, but it is what it is. Game 1's in the books. We'll look for some changes to be made on both sides. We'll see some new heroes banned out most likely. And yeah, take a quick break and we'll get into game 2 for you guys.